Well, hi everybody. My name is Ben Noonan and I teach Old Testament and Hebrew for the seminary. And I'd like to share with you one of my favorite Psalms, Psalm 90. I hope that this is an encouragement to you. The Psalm opens like this: A prayer of Moses, the man of God. Lord, you have been our dwelling place throughout all generations. Before the mountains were born, or you brought forth the whole world, from everlasting to everlasting, you are God. Now, this psalm occurs at an important point in the book of Psalms. The previous psalm, Psalm 89, had lamented how God had allowed his people to go into exile. How could God allow his people to suffer? And how could God allow the Davidic kingdom to come to an end? The reality that they were experiencing certainly seemed to contradict both God's promises to them and also God's character. But it's at this point in the book of Psalms that we hear the voice of Moses. Moses reassures the Israelites that God has been their dwelling place throughout all of their history. Now, Moses lived centuries before David, and so he's the perfect person to remind the Israelites of this, to remind them that God has always been faithful, that he was faithful long before David. God is and always has been a faithful God. And when we view life through this lens, it changes everything. We find fulfillment when we look to God as our dwelling place because of the fellowship that he offers us. This is an encouragement to me because God has been reminding me recently that my joy, my fulfillment is not found in my circumstances, but is instead found in him and in him alone, because he's my dwelling place. I hope that this reminder is an encouragement to you. I think it's something that gives us perspective, an important perspective as we start a new school year. Now, there's certainly lots to be excited about as we start this new year. God's definitely got many incredible things in store for us. And so because of that, let's enjoy learning new and exciting things in our classes, and let's enjoy friendships and community, and let's also enjoy the events that your amazing GLC team has planned for you. But let's also remember that God alone is our dwelling place, and he's the source of all these good things. He graciously gives them to us to enjoy, but ultimately we find our fulfillment in him and in him alone. Now, may the closing verses of Psalm 90 be our prayer. Satisfy us in the morning with your unfailing love, that we may sing for joy and be glad all our days. May the favor of the Lord our God rest on us. Establish the work of our hands for us. Yes, establish the work of our hands. Amen.